Breaking news. Produce Kanu in court to de-escalate tension in the southeast. Rights group tell Nigerian government. Since they held Kanu and the Kanu, only God exactly know where Kanu is. Okay, the lawyer keep telling us that he has seen him, but I mean, every other person will also want to see him. Court dates will come. Should I tell you what the DSS or Nigerian government has been doing? Kanu will not be produced in court. Is a tactics. It's something they are doing. Court dates will come. Kanu will not be produced in court. They will keep him there, you know, to suffer him the more. I pray that this man does not die in their hand in detention, because every human being gets what we call a limit point. So even elastic, it gets elastic limit. If you draw an elastic beyond that limit, do you know what happens? It will not be able to come back to its original position because you have taken it beyond its limits. Sadly, the governors that we have, the crop of governors we have today in the southeast, I'm sorry to say, but most of them are for themselves, not for the people. Nnamdi Kanu, they keep denying him the opportunity to come to court. They keep denying him the opportunity to be heard, for his version to be heard. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Breaking news. Produce Kanu in court to de-escalate tension in the southeast. Rights groups tell Nigerian government. A pro-democracy group, Foundation for Environmental Right Advocacy and Development, has called on the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, to produce the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in court come October the 21st, 2021. The group's calls follows the escalated tension in the southeast to many among Kanu's supporters fear that the leader may have been harmed. It will be recalled that Justice Binta had fixed October the 21st, 2021 for the continuation of the preliminary hearing in the treasonable felony charges against Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government following the failure of the Department of State Services DSS to produce the sectionist leader before the courts on the 26th day of July 2021. Kanu was rearrested in Kenya in a combined team operation between foreign security intelligence outfit and the Nigerian government, and was extradited to the country to continue his trial after he fled Nigeria following a military attack during the operation called Python Dance on his home in Afikpo in Umahi, where he's still answering to allegations preferred against him. But in a released joint signed by the executive director Nelson Ndidi and Ojofo, the head of corporate accountability and human rights enforcement, Barrister Akin, and had issued to Daily Post on Tuesday, further to re-echo the call for the government to produce Kanu in court on October the 21st and allow the separationist leader a fair hearing in tender with his fundamental human rights. The right group regretted that the federal government approach towards the treasoning cause against Nnamdi Kanu leader has not been helpful, and has also regarded the inability to produce the letter in court by the President Muhammadu Buhari federal government as escalated the tension and created economic problem in the southeast region of the country. So there's way they bring on and they come court. That one will solve the problem. Nigeria, we don't get, there's no sincerity, okay? Some people are king, some people are chief, while some other people are servants. See what I mean by that is that they consider some people to be first class citizens. The Fulanis are the citizens because of a few people who are in government today, and sadly, all those people are their people. That's why people are crying and say, break up Nigeria, because of the lopsidedness. So power is only to one region, is only to one people, then the others become subordinate. Do you know what is happening with our military? Just to explain to you. Do you know that if we have 100 military personnel, that's a combination of Air Force, Army, police, soldiers, and what have you? Do you know that 90 of them is from the north? Is wrong. Very wrong. What does that mean? The northern idea of what should be, irrespective of the code of conduct of discipline, is what will be implemented on people, whether they like it or not. You don't understand it. Nigerians, you are playing with this thing. You don't understand people. And Nigeria is not one country, by the way. It's never one country. It's a combination of nations brought together, forcefully brought together to become one, whether they like it or not. And this is what the people are fighting against. And what the federal government, I will want to suggest, should do is have a roundtable discussion. Hear these people out, understand where they are coming from, and don't impose yourself. Leadership, especially if it is termed democracy, is us listening to the people, understanding their own point of view. It's not a dictatorship. This is not a India me. Abacha's regime was better, much better. Abacha regime was gold. You don't understand it compared to what we are experiencing today. We say we are in a democratic setting, but I beg your pardon. You need to explain to me what democracy means when somebody can no longer freedom of speech, expression, freedom to be able to, associate, freedom. I mean, it's off the table. For you to be able to peaceful protest is off the, and you tell me we are in a democracy. I need to understand the meaning because I don't get it. Maybe I don't understand what it means to be democratic. Maybe I'm missing it. You need to really make me understand if you call this a democracy. The time of General Sani Abacha, even with that, Nigerians were able, they were not denied the opportunity to carry out peaceful protests to express how they feel. Nobody was denied. Democracy, do you know how many people are in underground? We don't want to even go to Sunday Igboho's people who were picked up in his house. So we need to get to the bottom. What is going on? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.